What's up? It's your man Dawgface Calderon, aka the most dangerous voice in Detroit, and I'm rocking with Video Wayne's Rare Report.
Hey man, you hit Vlad, right? It's a lot. There's a lot going on with
Yes,
Vlad
sir.
right now. He just with him and Boosie not seeing eye to eye on payment on a certain payment
Mm-hmm.
amount, and then him and Aries Spears going through kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Could you see any of that with Vlad? Did Vlad pay you to come on?
I can't disclose if he did, and if so, how much he did. Just know that no, me and Vlad had wonderful conversations prior to the interview, and after the interview, we maintained contact. So I'm not Boosie, I'm not Aries Spears. The whole thing is that Vlad is Vlad. Vlad is one of the um premier, uh, if not the, he's one of the premier interview platforms in the country in all of urban media. So sometimes one thing I would do is I ain't worried about what no other nigga get paid or if they get paid. I'm only concerned about I'm not wondering. I don't give a fuck enough about Boosie and Aries Spears to wonder about what they. No, I'm not comparing. I'm looking at what I think I'm worth, and I'm making decisions about what I do and how I do it based on what I believe I'm worth. I'm not giving a fuck about what no other talking about, nor would I ever have done the stupid shit that Aries Spears did. Because if you think about it, Aries Spears, if you're cool enough with Vlad, Vlad's giving you 4 grand a month, well, excuse me, per interview. He's giving you 4 grand per interview. Now, this is still America. 4 grand, that's a house note and a car note.
I thought he was giving him more than
If you
that. I
think
thought he was.
about it,
I thought he was giving him more than that. You know.
you're getting 4 grand per interview and makeup and a couple of other perks. But the whole thing is the wrong time to approach Vlad is when you see him already entangled in a back and forth with Boosie about this same thing, right? What you should have been doing is you should have been clapping. Boosie, get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you feel like that you one of the top performers on Vlad's channel without Boosie in your way, you elevate yourself and you become number 2 or number 3. Why would you take that income from yourself? You're getting 4 grand per interview at the least. Why would you take that income from yourself because you mad or disgruntled about what you looking at nothing in your pocket? That Aries Spears is the dumbest thing in the world. Now he mad somebody gonna sue Vlad. Why? You gonna sue? I thought you was a gangster. I thought you was do your own thing like Boosie. Y'all don't need Vlad. So if you don't need Vlad and if you your own man, then go do your own thing, bitch ass.
And that's the biggest thing to me, the exposure, bro. He can sell way more tickets. It's like getting paid to get free. It's like free advertisement, and I get paid for the advertisement. You know,
Brother,
it's a lot of people
Aries
that didn't know
Spears
about
is
Aries
an
Spears
idiot.
before he hit Vlad. You know,
Aries Spears is a motherfucking idiot. You know it, I know it. Everybody where you grew up at know he's a motherfucking fool. You don't, it's called cutting off your nose to spite your own face. You don't cut off your nose to spite your own face because it's still your face at the end of the day, right? If you see him going through battles and arguments with Boosie. Why would you try to jump into the middle of that shit and thinking and expecting that you're gonna get a different result than what Boosie got? That's not even logical. So that's why we know that it ain't just the YNs who ain't thinking. Because these 50 years old, these ain't granddaddies, right? It's the YNs had to get the stupid shit they do from somebody. Take your pick. Take your pick out of these dumbass, goofy, who at the end of the day, you took a source of revenue or income from yourself. That's all you did.
damn, almost weekly too. What
hmm
what the fuck is he suing him for though? How is he suing him for what? If you know,
He said that because Vlad said that Aries had been rude to a couple of his staff members, and Aries said that's a lie. I've never been rude. You don't have any staff, but Vlad does have staff. I've met 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? They might not all be in that room during the interviews. But it's more than just the cameraman. It's more than just the person who mic you up. Is operation as big as Vlad? You think the only people that he come on, bro, is the cameraman? No, you know it's not true. There's payroll. There's all other kind of things that go on over there, bro. So Aries Spears is being disingenuous. He's mad. His feelings are hurt, and his pockets is on E. When a pocket on E, I get to try to do all kind of ambulance chasing ass bull ass shit.
Say, brother, make it clear to people, right? So they get that picture painted to them clearly. Is it a building that you walk into, or does Black have a standalone building that he does everything out of, or is it like a downtown building that you walk in and elevators and things like that?
He got several. He got several locations. He got a couple of locations on the West Coast in L.A. He got a couple of locations in New York.
Okay. In Boosie's case, do you think that was a smart move? Because Boosie was getting what, like
No,
20,000?
25,000 $25,000 per interview. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't because he even said that he wanted a $5,000 pay raise. Vlad broke the numbers down to him. You are a YouTuber. You are on the upper echelon. You make money off of this. You know what interviews pay. You know what excuse me, you know what views pay. You know what the AdSense pays. You know what it pays. You know what it pays. So with the cost of production, the production, the camera crew, the editing, and all of that, you know, there's an expense that can be there's a run up that can happen fast, right? And so he showed him the numbers, and he showed him that see what happens is that these rappers know that YouTubers are have overtaken them. More young kids want to be YouTubers and streamers than they want to be rappers now. They know that. And so the rappers are mad, angry, and upset. And so the rappers, all the YouTubers getting mad money. They're getting millions of dollars. They're getting deals. Charlamagne the God got $200 million and for 5 years. That's the NBA. That's the NBA All-Star contract. $200 million in 5 years. Come on, man. That's a baseball contract. It's a major league contract. So the question is, if Boosie fucked up, yes, you fucked up. Why would you take money out your own pocket
That kind of
when you
money.
already listen? And then Boosie's not even relevant when it comes to music, not in the here and now. Boosie is the throwback for real. For real, Boosie supposed to be on tour with B2K, the Brat, and 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 Chingy. That's really who he supposed to be on tour with, bro. Boosie ain't selling out shit. No. He might a club, yeah. The holds 1,000 less people, yeah. But Boosie ain't selling out no motherfucking arenas by himself. Boosie bitch ass is supposed to be on tour with B2K, Chingy, Bow Wow, and the Brat. And he supposed to be the opening act for all them. So they on tour right now.
Yeah, and
He
you
ain't
know, I
on
think
nobody's tour.
I think Boosie had enough to happen in his life in the streets, and in Baton Rouge being so street hot, and in the YouTube streets and all that he had enough to sit down and talk about, and with all his troubles and all that. So I think that's what
Hmm.
kind of separate him from a lot of the old school cats. But I definitely hear what you're saying though. And if that's a check shit, if I was Boosie, I'd be trying to do that shit too.
Hmm.
If I was, if he's smart, shit, fuck that. If there's a check in that, but he probably not gonna get that much fucking with them concerts, putting all that extra work in, than he would get with going to sit down with Vlad. Bro, that's a lot of
It
money, bro.
wouldn't.
20 grand to go sit down for an hour and talk to him, bro.
I mean, listen. It's the easiest money on earth to sit down and have him ask you questions. It's the easiest money. You ain't got to even. It's brown paper bag money. 25K per interview, and he interviewing you once a month. If he's interviewing you once a month, that's $300,000 a year, bro. Listen, the hey, listen. You getting $250,000 a year or thereabout. Let's just say you getting 200 grand a year. Do you know that only what's the percentage of people who make over 200 grand a year? Let me look it up.
What's the percentage you said?
What's the percentage of Americans who make over 200 grand a year?
Oh,
Hold on. What's the percentage of Americans who make over $200,000 a year?
6, 7%, 6%. Oh, Americans probably 12%.
Yeah, 12 to 14%. Approximately 12 to 14% of American households earn $200,000 or more, according to a 2024-25 Census Bureau data analysis. Only 12 to 14% of 400 million people, only 12 to 14%, let's say 13%, only 13% of 400 million people make 200 grand a month, and you gave it up because of a disagreement about 5 grand? Oh, you think you bigger than the program, you bitch ass. That's just another example of how slow them Baton Rouge is. He is the NBA Ben 10, slow bus shorty. Lil Boosie, OG slow bus shorty.
Is there any chance that Dawgface is going back on Vlad?
There's a good chance the
Yeah,
Dawgface.
you did numbers. I think you did pretty good numbers on there, you know?
First time, I'm a rookie.
Yeah.
First time, yeah, I'm back. I'm first.
See, I see you and sit down with Yayo and them boys.
Man, let me tell you something about that Yayo experience, bro. Bro, I had a genuine good time with them boys. We turned the fuck up. And shout out to Yayo, shout out to Murder, shout out to Lil the Legend, shout out to Fifth. Shout out to everybody who has been behind the scenes. My man Mafi. Mafi's the booking agent for Vlad and several other top-notch motherfucker interview-based platforms. They was just down in Miami yesterday interviewing 6ix9ine at 6ix9ine's new setup down there. Shout out to Mafi, the Mafi channel. Shout out to everybody who's been instrumental. Real Life Street Stars. Real Life Street Stars have put a lot of effort in NG. Shout out to the whole Real Life Street Stars staff, from Jeff to OD to everybody else, Rook, all them boys. Real Life Street Stars been 100% behind me and believed in me. You know, they like you can like you it. I've had the opportunity to talk to everybody from DJ Envy, Wayno. Um, I've talked to DJ Self from Power 105.1 up in New York. I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of heavy hitters in the media and the content creator space, and everybody told me they've all said the same thing. You next.
Yeah,
You next.
yeah,
It's your turn.
yeah, yeah. Platforms just get bigger, checks get bigger.
Yes, it does.
Your name, your
Yes, it
seats get
does.
bigger. You know what I'm saying? Okay, just within this 2026, right? Within the first half, we ain't even quite at the first half yet, right? It's been a lot of crash out shit. It's kind of a 2-in-1 again.
Hmm.
Top 3 crash outs of 2026 so far, and if you had to say the city responsible, only if you could throw the city in there. But if you had to say top 3 crash outs of the year so far, who do you got?
Number one is Pooh Shiesty. Because when you look at the amount of money he has cost himself again, when you look at the fact that his liberty and his freedom is in jeopardy again for something that was destined to fail at the on-site at the conception of it, that is number one. It don't get no bigger crash out than that stupid ass. Pooh Shiesty and his whole crew, number one crash out spot. Number two crash out is NBA Ben 10 and Daddy and Ron. You paralyzed with a shit bag, and the other goofy, you got your finger blew off. You can't even dig in your nose no more. You can't even dig in the thing about it. We use this to figure dig in our nose, right? Can't do this no more. Can't do that no more. Number three crash out, Boosie. An honorable mention in number four spot, Aries Spears, dumb, retarded, slow bus ass. Oprah Winfrey with a wig on looking ass. Bearded Oprah Winfrey looking ass. He number four. Honorable mention to that dumb ass.
Hey man, special guest, any special guest crash outs that have to make the list? Just got to make the list.
Special guest crash outs, bro. It's so many dumbass. Oh, Stefan Diggs is crashing.
Hmm.
Ste- Stephon Diggs is a crash out, dumbass, goofy ass. It's so, bro. Listen, you can almost take your pick. What's the other name? Corey Holcomb. Honorable
Mm,
mention to him.
mm,
Corey, I had to. The Corey Holcomb can bounce back because black people don't really give a fuck about nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? So they can not like him, but Corey Holcomb, he has a fan base that's going to rock with him no matter what. It is what it is. But the way he handled Anton Daniels, and Anton Daniels is not an easy person to get along with. But when you know that you are inviting somebody on your platform and you know they have a particular political skew to them, you know them, you've studied them, you've researched them, you already know that you're not going to be able to change their mind just solely based on you interviewing them for a half hour to an hour. So I don't think he should have went as far as he went. I think he failed his viewerships and his subscribers, but not just going ahead and getting the content. Because the whole thing is you invited Anton Daniels onto your podcast, knowing and understanding full well that you did not agree with his politics and his social stances. So I don't think he should have did what he did. I think he should have just we're going to agree, disagree, and just keep it moving. You hear me?
mm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely definitely a lot of crash because shit started popping in my mind. There's definitely a lot of crash out shit. But I would say your top three. I would say your top three is definitely official though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be hard to beat that out. Some they had to do some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah.
if we go five, we got four. If we go five, six, we at six. I would say crash out. What's his name? Finesse two times. You always
Mm,
gotta put him on your
mm.
top 10, dumbass,
that
slow but slow retarded,
nigga
dwindle looking
likable.
ass.
He a likable crash out though. People.
Now, and this the social media is working for him.
Right.
Streaming is working for him because he has a big personality, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the slowest, funniest in America right now, bro. That is he's so slow, he's funny.